The spring of 2024 will forever be etched in the memory of the United States as a season of unprecedented fury. A relentless barrage of tornadoes ripped across the nation, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. Homes were reduced to rubble. Businesses were flattened. Entire communities were left reeling in shock and disbelief. The Midwest, often dubbed Tornado Alley, bore the brunt of the outbreak. However, the storm's reach extended far beyond the traditional boundaries, striking with terrifying force in regions unaccustomed to such violent weather. The nation watched in horror as images of the destruction filled television screens and news feeds. The sheer scale of the disaster was staggering. May 2024 was a particularly grim month. On May 26th alone, a record-breaking 1,389 tornadoes touched down across the country. This single day of unimaginable fury resulted in 26 fatalities, a stark reminder of the deadly power of these storms. The 2024 outbreak served as a brutal wake-up call to the destructive forces nature can unleash. Meteorologists analyzing the unprecedented outbreak pointed to a confluence of factors that created a perfect storm for tornado formation. At the heart of this volatile mix was an unusually strong jet stream, a band of high-altitude winds. This jet stream provided ample wind shear, the variation in wind speed and direction with height, which is crucial for spinning up tornadoes within powerful thunderstorms. Adding fuel to the fire were the unusually warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico. These elevated sea surface temperatures pumped vast amounts of moisture into the atmosphere. This warm, moist air acted like high-octane fuel for developing thunderstorms, allowing them to grow taller and more powerful, increasing the likelihood of tornadoes. The transition from El Niño to La Niña, a climate pattern characterized by cooler-than-average waters in the Pacific Ocean, further exacerbated the situation. La Niña years are historically associated with increased tornado activity, particularly in the traditional Tornado Alley region. This year's transition amplified the already favorable conditions, contributing to the record-breaking season. While the traditional Tornado Alley remained a hotbed for tornadoes, the 2024 outbreak revealed a concerning trend, the eastward shift of tornado activity. Scientists have been observing this gradual eastward migration for decades, and this year's season provided further evidence of this shift. The tornadoes were no longer confining themselves to the Great Plains. They were reaching further east, threatening regions unaccustomed to their wrath. This eastward expansion is likely linked to climate change, which is altering atmospheric patterns and increasing the likelihood of severe weather events in new areas. As the planet warms, the Gulf of Mexico is expected to continue warming, providing even more fuel for powerful storms. This week, coupled with changes in wind patterns, could lead to more frequent and intense tornadoes in areas historically less affected. The implications of this eastward shift are significant. Communities in the southeast, traditionally less prepared for tornadoes than their counterparts in the Great Plains, may face an increased risk in the coming years. This shift highlights the urgent need for enhanced tornado awareness, preparedness, and mitigation strategies in these vulnerable regions. Section 4, Scars on the Heartland, the human and economic cost of destruction. The 2024 tornado outbreak left an indelible mark on the United States. The storms claimed the lives of dozens of people, leaving behind grieving families and communities struggling to cope with the sudden loss. The physical injuries sustained by survivors were often severe, requiring extensive medical care and rehabilitation. The tornadoes left physical and emotional scars that will take years to heal. Beyond the immediate casualties, the tornadoes inflicted billions of dollars in damage. Homes were reduced to rubble, businesses were flattened, and critical infrastructure was crippled. The economic toll of this destruction was staggering, impacting not only individual livelihoods but also the overall economic well-being of affected communities. The long and arduous process of rebuilding will require immense resources and unwavering resilience. Section 5, the unseen scars, trauma, loss, and the long road to recovery. The physical devastation left by the tornadoes was impossible to ignore. However, the invisible scars, the psychological toll on survivors, were just as profound. Many survivors experienced trauma, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder. The loss of homes, possessions, and a sense of security had long-lasting effects on mental and emotional well-being. Children, particularly vulnerable to such traumatic events, often struggle to cope with the aftermath. The sights, sounds, and smells of the destruction could trigger fear and anxiety long after the storms had passed. Addressing the psychological needs of survivors, both children and adults, became as crucial as providing for their physical needs. Section 6. Facing the storm, preparing for a future of increasingly severe weather. The 2024 tornado outbreak served as a stark wake-up call to the growing threat posed by climate change. While tornadoes are a natural phenomenon, scientists believe that a warming climate is contributing to changes in atmospheric conditions that can influence their frequency, intensity, and location. As global temperatures continue to rise, we can expect more extreme weather events, including tornadoes, to occur. Adapting to this new reality requires a multi-pronged approach. Investing in early warning systems is crucial, providing people with precious time to seek shelter. Strengthening building codes to withstand high winds can save lives and reduce damage. Raising public awareness about tornado safety is paramount, ensuring that people know what to do when a tornado threatens. Furthermore, addressing the root cause of climate change through emissions reductions is essential to mitigating the long-term risks posed by these destructive storms. The 2024 tornado outbreak was a tragedy. However, it also serves as a reminder that we must act now to protect our planet and our future.